Welcome back. Duke Baysee here with Grow What You Eat and Eat What You Grow.
Politician, it a go cause a confusion. Some people running away, some not coming to stay.
Cold in the morning in England here, you know. Serious. Okay, I want to show you these. These are plants that I've got 2 leggy. And I brought them down to the allotment to repot them and sink them a little more deeper in a pot. Now, people might ask, why do these plants get leggy when they do? Many plants get leggy. The reason why is because they're searching for light. And anyway they can't find it, they will search and try and find it and stretch for light. So it's best to have them under lights or in an area where the light is coming from above. Otherwise, they will find the light somewhere or another by stretching and getting too long. I'm gonna pot these on. When I pot them on, I always try and find a pot where it's deep enough where I'm gonna be able to sink at least the majority of it in the soil because they're way too leggy. This is horse manure, not fully broken down. I only use it for potting on. Never sow seeds in them because there are weeds in them, and if you don't know plants, when weeds pop up, you might be thinking it's the one that you sowed when it's on the weed you're growing. So, as you can see, it's got some roots there. Try and put it in the pot. Let's see, you can't see it here. I can see these weeds in here already. So I said I only do it with potting on, not with fresh seed. So I said you can have a plant come up. When you think it's the one that you sow, you're growing weeds. See them here? This is good because I can see, and these are gonna be getting a lot of feed that's already in there. Need to get it in tight in a car. Want strong roots for the ground. These are not gonna stay in here. These are going outside. There we have it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I can't wait to see the day. Yeah. We've got to look to Africa, my brothers. We've got to hear the king, my sisters. Africa is our father's land, the beginning of the creation of man. Africa is our mother's home. We want Babylon to leave us alone. I said the most.
Okay, the sorrels are here. And we're going to follow the journey of the sorrel to see what happens. I'm going to leave some inside as an experiment and some outside to let them see, just to see what happens. You know, yeah, always doing experiment. You can see my grapes, they're just starting to come. These are the grapes that I make my wine from.
Let's give praise to our God and King. Lift up your voices and let us sing. I said the more we tarry.
Here I have some melons, but I had some pumpkins in here. This is the Jamaica pumpkin. I won a competition with this pumpkin here. I brought the seeds from Jamaica. And into the competition with it. Yeah, these are the pumpkins I brought from Jamaica. I've potted some on. It is 2 weeks old. You can see the roots underneath it. I should be putting them in a bigger pot than this, but I'm just doing this so I can show you. Now these pumpkin, I want all my pumpkins to be big plants when I put them outside. I don't want to put small pumpkins out there. And I want the roots to be holding a lot of soil so that when I put them in a hole in the ground, the roots can leave the soil and go into the hole. As I said, these are melon. I'll be doing these later. As you can see, this is where I've taken some plants out and put them over here. The growing media I'm using right now is the broken down manure with coffee. You know, the coffee that is wasted at the cafes when they press them. That coffee. I'll show you some. Yeah, this is the coffee that has gone through the press when they in the cafes, and it was wasted. This is what's left over, and it's good because it has high nitrogen. Yeah, if you don't know about this stuff, it's high nitrogen and phosphorus and potassium is in this, and it's good for really improving your soil. Definitely good for your ground. Here are the Jamaican pumpkins I potted on today. They were grown in here, they were sown in here, but the ones which were sown in something bigger and was left here are these. They're looking a lot more healthier and a lot more bigger, and underneath roots. So these are ready to be really potted on. And as I said, I'm going to be putting these on with coffee and broken down horse manure for the nitrogen, the phosphorus and the potassium. As you can see, this is the Jamaica sweet potato which I brought up from last year. I've got 2 of them sitting there, the rest are still inside. And if you remember, the Cho Chos were 30 pence. That is one of them. See, it says 30 pence, and this is another one. This one I hope to put out today. As I said, I've got a lot of doing in the allotment, and I'm going to try and turn some soil. You see, the manure and the coffee. As you know, the coffee has nitrogen, potassium and phosphorus. And I said, it's good for improving the soil. So I've got some here. Just gonna use it in here like this. This soil is soft enough to be used in your hand. Yep. I don't know how I'm gonna show you to do it with the camera. I told you that the roots come from the same part as the plant. This has got it for the 4 weeks. You should have had a lot of roots in here, as you can see. So when we don't know, try and keep it safe so that you don't break it. Sink into the soil as deep as you can. Up against the fence, see? That's my Cho Cho. And then now he can run on the fence. Get a little support. Brown cane. Just send the cane through. and he will find the rest of his journey by himself along that fence. Now we've come to the end of that film. I would like you to follow the journey with the pumpkins, the callaloo, the tomatoes, all the stuff that you've seen here. We're going to be taking them for a journey. That's why I did a longer version of this today, to see what stuff is going on. Day's been so long I haven't even started weeding yet. So I would like everybody to just continue to follow in this journey and grow what you eat and eat what you grow. Don't forget, like, share and subscribe. I need you also subscribe to the channel, man. Grow what you eat and eat what you grow.